Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters for 2025. Yes, it's our first annual DAS championship for like the year. Yeah, every month is kind of like a DAS championship with DAS Masters, but this is better because it's bigger. Okay, it's mega. Why is it mega? Well, it's got 64 players in it, and we're calling it a championship, so it is. And that's all it takes. You just call something a championship, and then it is. Wow, amazing. But anyway, I'm pretty excited. We got a ton of matches for you today, all in the top 32. Take you on a tour. You know, if I were with it today, I would have given you a little schedule slide and show you what's up and coming, but I am not with it today, so we're just gonna do this by the seat of our pants. So the first, we got, I think, what, 6 overall matches? That's a lot. Yeah, here we go. So it's gonna be first Nenu versus Oscar. That's happening right now. That's in the violet bracket. That's over on the right side, 3 down. The winner of this will face Tegamek in the top 16. And yeah, I don't know why these are all scheduled as solo. All of these are scheduled as solo matches, by the way. I don't know why that occurred that way, but I guess it's happening that way. Okay. But anyway, yeah, Nenu versus Oscar. That is the violet match, right? Okay. And then officially starting in an hour, I guess we'll fill time in between. It's going to be Wallbant versus Morkos. That's in the blue bracket on the left side, 5 down. The winner of that will take on Sharky. Again, at some point later in the month, not now. The next one, starting in 2 hours, that is going to be Robin versus Dog in the Navy bracket. In the Navy. And the winner of that will face no one, I guess. Yeah, Robin versus Dog, Navy bracket. That is 2 hours from now. 3 hours from now, it's going to be Andy versus Tommy in the green bracket, top right corner. And then 5 hours from now, we're going to take a break. I mean, Andy and Tommy is not going to take 2 hours. Well, then again, it's Andy, so maybe. But 5 hours from now, Hana versus Tristop in Aquamarine. That's the bottom left. Winner of that will take on Tugi at some point. And then we're going to come back around to the right side. Red bracket, Fractal versus Vance. That's starting 7.5 hours from now. So that is everything that we're doing. We're going to fill in 6 people into that top 16. And I think, yeah, all we'll have left after that, I think, is Chroma versus Knight. And then Scooty, Poopy, Alex T, Uf means egg. I think this gets us a big part of the way there. What's up, Laurie, hanging out? Thank you for the channel membership over on YouTube. Really appreciate that, Laurie. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's take a look at our rules. This is a 64-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and NTSC consoles. Players can play on any Players can play on any hold on. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, behaviors, and statistics are unmodified. You can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical, mechanical, or even biological. No biological turbo. Best of 5 matches. Again, first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled, not incremented. I think you all know that at this point. Hertz and input display. Make sure that's turned on. If you're playing a game, no one is giving you any advice, and do not pause unless the commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Do not assume that, we're going to cancel your game. Assume instead that your game will count until you hear otherwise from me, okay? So OBS, internet, PC issues, just keep playing. I will sort it out. I'm smart enough to see that you are having issues, and I will determine what should happen, okay? And remember, this is a DAS tournament, so heed the spirit of DAS. This is not a slow tap 9 hertz tournament. This is the press and hold tournament, the way the old school players used to play back in the day. You can add a quick tap at the end of a dash movement and taps in the middle of the board. You know, we're not too worried about that, but those 4 and 5 column movements better be dash, okay? All right? Maybe a slow tap, like huge dash emergency, but you know, spirit of dash, okay, guys? Okay? Just play dash. Anyway, the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $2,680.70. All our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans, including this DAS Championship prize pool. Excuse me. So, you know, do the needful and, yeah, contribute to that prize pool. We're looking to, you know, get a big amount. We would like to make this a big deal. This is the biggest, you know, DAS Masters prize pool we've had so far, but we, you know, we'd like to get it up there. So if you want to contribute, please help us out. Use the Matcherino command to bring up the links. I'll do the first one for you. Ready? Here it is. The one that says Mega Dasters, that is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. You can do it with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're in, click the button that says contribute. It's colored like mustard, and that'll open up the box where you can contribute. And thank you to everybody who has contributed so far, but we need a lot more. So get on over there, whatever you got, 1, 5, 10, 5, 15 billion, trillion, gajillion, whatever you got, okay? Do it. That's how to support the players, keep them coming back, reward them. Here's how to support the channel. Keep Vandy coming back. Reward him. Why not? Do it. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide have done. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Canon, Techie, Corporal, Shelby, Troy, Dan, KM, Ro, Potato, Kaka, Jevin, T, Jason, Sonny Jr., as well as everybody else on and off this slide. Thank you so much for your contributions to keeping this channel going. Now, some people don't like Patreon. I get it. That's fine. It you know, it works for us, but some people don't like it. And in that case, we have other options. Use the support command. See, we're calling your bluff. People are like, well, I don't like Patreon, so I'm not contributing. Well, we got other ways, right? Bluff called. Okay? Checkmate. Whatever. There's the support command. It's got other ways to support us. If you want to make like a recurring Patreon-like contribution, you can go to PayPal and do that. The link is there. What else? Oh, also, if you're on YouTube, you've got platform-specific contributions and methods like what? Super chat, super stickers, super thanks. Channel memberships, gift channel memberships. Twitch, you got bits, you got subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming. Sub is a thing if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. Use it or lose it. Don't lose it. Use it on us, at least sometimes. N-Dog is here in YouTube chat saying if we get the prize pool to 2,800, he'll kick in another 200. So all we need is $140, and that gets you 200 more, courtesy of N-Dog. So let's do it, guys. There is a challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Okay, let's do it. Let's not waste a $200 pledge, whatever you got. You know, if 14 people kick in $10, that gets us there. So I believe in us, and thank you, N-Dog, for the challenge. All right, well, I'm going to flop on over to our game scene. I'm going to look at our very wonderful, handsome players, and we're going to look at them play Tetris, and we're going to give them pieces. So the pieces are here. I'm going to fiddle with the cameras a little bit. I'm fiddling right now. I'm fiddling while Nenu burns. There we go. There's that. Let's see. I think this is going to be this color. That's good enough. This should be that. Okay, we'll take that. And then I don't know what color this is going to be. Well, maybe we'll just keep it black. All right, fix a stencil a little bit. Oh my God, stencil problems all the way from Indonesia. right, let's see. Oscar. All right, the pieces are 273937. We are in good shape now. Laurie is here, just busy. Had 2 cases that took weeks in court of the next week, and I'm hiding this weekend. All right, well, hide with us. We got tons of Dasters for you today. Nenu, Oscar, Wallbant, Merker, Robin, Dog, Andy, Tommy, Hana, Tristop, Fractal Vance. It's a star-studded lineup. We also got 2 Masters top 16 brackets tomorrow, so that's going to be good. Tugi, Scooty, Akatu, Dan V, SV, Andy, and Tetris time. So we got a ton of Tetris this weekend. If you like Tetris, which hopefully you do if you're here, and if you don't and you're here, then maybe you'll learn to like it. Hi, Nenu. Nenu says hi. Okay. 273937. Yes, 2 players are here. It's Mega Dasters. We just had a contribution to that prize pool, by the way. I'm going to count them down and then I will acknowledge that. Let's get them started. Nenu versus Oscar in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And let me log in so it'll let me see my events. Okay, here are my events. Mega Dasters. We're up to 2730 because Laurie just kicked in $50. Now, to remind you, there has been a challenge, an incentive that has been thrown down by N-Dog, Nate Dog. Isn't that a rapper? I think that was a rapper. But anyway, N-Dog, yes, threw down a challenge, said if we got this prize pool to 2,800, he would kick in another 200, which is great. Laurie got $50 of that 140 that we needed, so now we need another $70 or $69.30 for those who are inclined. We need another $69.30. So somebody want to come in and do that? We'll even take 67. That would get us a lot of the way there. So, this is the time, guys, to get out your 420 contributions and your 6.9s and your 6.7s and your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s and this is the time to do it. On the left side of your screen, it is Nenu. Nenu is here in seed number 7. He qualified into, in virtue of that top 7 seeding, the top 32 match is Nenu's first in this tournament. So if you get a top 16 seed, you get to skip 2 rounds and start in the round of 32, and all the previous rounds play into spots against those players. Nenu, number 7 with an average of 1.07 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute championship XL qualifier. Nenu with a DAS PB of 1.31 million. That is a top 8 score, which is pretty good. He's also ranked number 10 in the most recent Premier poll. That is a ranking of players in both Open and DAS competition. And you can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end, premierpoll.com. Pumpy Heart running that whole thing. And it occurs to me it's in a few days and I'm going to have to submit my ballot. So I got to be on the lookout for Pumpy discording me and telling me, Vandy, go do your stupid ballot. You're late again for the 400th consecutive month. Anyway, Nenu, where do you know Nenu from? Well, Nenu is a 2-time CTM Masters event winner, won in September of 29 and May of 21. At the time, that was the longest time span between Masters wins. 20 months until that was broken by Pixel Andy this year. 22 months. Nenu also has won multiple seasons of Classic Tetris League. He was a runner-up in DAS Masters the very first month that we held that tournament. That was in July, and of course that was Pixel Andy. He's also won a couple of challenger circuits, so that's good. He won a... What else did he win? Oh, he won Classic Tetris Brawl in spring of 22. Who can forget where they were when that happened? You've also seen Nenu in CTWC in the online years. That was in 20 and 21. Nenu was in the top 4 in 2020 and in the top 8 in 2021. Was knocked out both times by Pixelandy. Nenu has also played in Mega Masters 2 times. That was the first 2 years. Went out against Tommy and Sidnev in those. All right, Nenu here at 322, 399 for Oscar. And on the right side of your screen, it is Oscar. Oscar qualled in with a 994,000 average of 3. He's got a DAS PB, according to my research, of 1.17. That is a top 100 PB. Oscar defeated Thirsty Jacobo in round 2 to make it here to this match against Nenu. And you've seen Oscar playing Classic Tetris matches going all the way back to September of 2020. He's won a Tier 2 community tournament. He's won LATAM community tournaments along the way. So you've seen him in CT LATAM events. Tons of Tetris friendlies. You've seen him in CTWC Vegas, CTWC Poland. Of course, Mexico regionals, 422 for Nenu. Tetris for Oscar into 19,540. So 118,000 point lead for Oscar at the 19 entry. You've also seen Oscar at the Genesis regionals, SoCal, and CTWC Silver in this year. Got to play against Corian in CTWC Silver and against Joseph Saley in our Tap Masters event this year. So he's like, it's like if you've been watching Classic Tetris for a long time, it's like your dream to be able to play matches against those two. So to be able to do that basically in the same year, pretty amazing. 606 for Oscar, 555 for Nenu. So Nenu has cut the lead a bit since that 19 transition. Now remember, level 18 is 130 lines. Level 19 speed kicks in at 130 lines. And then there's 100 lines of that speed until level 29, which is virtually unsurvivable using the DAS playstyle. How did he do against Corian? He went out against Corian in CTWC Silver. It is a shame that Silver has to be best of 3s. I wish there was a way it could be best of 5, but you know, it's tough to schedule all that stuff in. T-spin for Nenu and the skim to get Tetris ready, and a Tetris for Nenu, 706. So Nenu now in the lead. He was back by over 100,000 points heading into 19, and now he is ahead by about 16,000 points. All right, Oscar taking some nice skims with L's and J's on the right side to open up that right. And he's going to stand up that J piece, and he's going to get a Tetris. As a reward, 734 for Oscar, 787 for Nenu. Nenu 3 lines ahead. They just need more stations over at that Silver, you know? They just need... They need a bigger... They need a bigger area. I mean, it takes up a huge amount of space, CTWC, but it need a bigger area, even bigger. 808 for Oscar, 869 for Nenu. Tetris for Oscar, 848. 873 for Nenu. So it's all going to come down to the wire here. Nenu adds a Tetris, 911 for him. He's got room for one more. He's only got one more skim. The long bar gets down for Nenu, 949. So I don't think Oscar, unless he can get two here, he's going to need to set up for two. He doesn't know it, though, and let's see if he can eke anything out. I mean, how is he going to possibly do that? And he is not going to be able to do it. So Nenu, 986. The two wouldn't have really gotten him there, but it would have gotten him close. And that, well, because Nenu with that last Tetris, holy moly. So went right down to the wire, level 29, 900 Ks, all completely in question until level 28. So good game, both players. GG's. Holy moly. Did I put the new pieces in? Oh, they didn't go. Oh, sorry, I hit the button. But yeah, I have the Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck, and like tons of functions are on there. And sometimes if you don't like directly address the button, you will not get the input. So my apologies. EFDDBD, all letters. EFDDBD. All right, let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Laurie in chat. Policing the chat. No swearing, guys. Diddy bitty bop. Is that oh, don't tell me what is that. Is that the it's a 90s song. Hold on, don't tell me the name of it. Yeah, I know which one it is. Hold on. Funky, funky. Like, you know, like that's how I forget the song though. I don't remember the song. Is it like, it's not Cantaloupe by Us 3, is it? No, it's not. 69,000 for Oscar, 69 for Nenu. Yeah, it is Us 3. Oh, I got it. All right, yes. Like hip trip, flip fantasia. You know, that whole thing. Don't ask. If you're young, you don't need to know. I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. Anyway, I want to remind you, it was a big song, an instrumental, had, you know, some, you know, kind of clipped lyrics, but anyway, it was basically an instrumental. Yeah, the thing I want to tell you, though, is that there is an active challenge from N-Dog. N-Dog challenged us to get the prize pool up to $2,800. And he said if we did that, he would kick in another $200 to get us to an even $3,000. And so I don't want to miss out on that. Laurie helped us out getting us with 50. Why do you want to make a queue, Tio? For what purpose? Maitre Wheatian with the tier 1 sub. We also had one from FCR Plays. So thank you, FCR Plays, 22 minutes ago. And Maitre Wheatian, appreciate that. Yeah, so let us not miss out on that. Laurie got us there. We still need another $70 into that prize pool. That'll get us to 2,800, and End Dog will get us to 3,000. All right, Tio, I will allow you to do that. Are you able to add to it or no? Yeah, you should be. Actually, you should be able to. You're a mod. You should be able to. 262 for Nenu. 208 for Oscar. I think you have to do like, oh, do I have to open the queue? Oh God, Nenu in a bit of trouble. Wow, if Nenu, yeah, you have to use their Twitch names, Tio. Nenu is surviving somehow. I mean, this is actually, oh, that is not going to do it. All right, Nenu there was an attempt, and it was not successful, but it was entertaining and skillful. And Oscar is going to take game number 2, level 18 top out for Nenu. Yeah, you have to use, Tio, you have to use their actual Twitch handles. Like this. Just like that. Okay, let's get these pieces, some players. A01F7F. Tio, you're just gonna make me do it? Is that what is happening? Here's all the names. Here's all the Twitch names of the players today. There you go. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Both players are on seat. Let's go ahead and get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Colin says, hi, Vandy. Today's word is wreak or wreck havoc. Do you guys say wreak havoc? Some people say wreck havoc. All right, you also got 2 more if you want to add the other ones for the day. You've also got Hana versus Tristop, Fractal versus Vance. You can add them. Just add them. Doesn't matter. Did Merker play already? No. I mean, it should persist, right? I think it should persist. Yeah, thanks, Tio. If you want to do that for any multi-match streams, you can do that. I don't mind. Oscar, Tetris 164, Nenu 142. All right, you got one more. You missed one. You missed Hana versus Tristop. That's number 5, and Fractal Vance is number 6. Okay. All right. All right. Hey. All right. Didn't mean to rush you. Oscar 212, 188 for Nenu. All right. Perfect. Look at that. All right. So now I can close the queue, right? Close. All right. There it is. Thanks, Tio. You get the gold star today. 235 for Nenu, 221 for Oscar. These two players have not played against one another, at least according to Match Database. So this is a Matchagami. You love Gold Star. There were so many bagels. Oh my God. I would crush an entire box of bagels right now, or bag, or whatever you got. Holy moly. I'm on day 3. Tio. Day 3. I have bagels in the freezer. I got them. I have low carb bagels from Hero. $356 for Nenu, $302. I would love to get, I got to get Hero as a sponsor. There's so many products that I love that do, you know, sponsor things, but I think we're too small. But I don't know. Maybe I can. I gotta reach out to sponsors. That's it. $425 for Nenu, $349 Oscar. There's a Tetris Oscar. He's talking to the screen right now. Mr. Brain, I don't think that would go over well. $498 for Nenu, $427 for Oscar. $16 lines away from level 19. Speed will increase 50%. Colors will change. It's like the autumn of Tetris. It is weird because like they're kind of autumn-ish colors, or at least as close as you're going to get in the NES Tetris color palette, and it, you know, happens after this like easy breezy spring and summer. We have to get Vivaldi to score this, right? 641 for Nenu on 19, 470 for Oscar. So 170,000 point difference just on 19. We're into 20 now. Actually, that, you know, that Vivaldi Four Seasons Autumn would, I think that would really match level 19 really well. Or maybe 19 is summer, right? It's like orange and blazing. Maybe the summer goes better. Colin, what do you think? All right, 683 for Nenu. There's too many. There's too many instruments. for Colin. Colin doesn't want any instruments. That is going to be a top out for Oscar at 559. And Nenu was in the process of topping out as well, but Nenu was ahead. But Nenu going to go ahead 2 games to 1. Really both getting knocked out more or less. I mean, their stacks look almost identical. Look how close their stacks look, actually. They're very, very close. It's kind of weird, actually. All right. All right, new pieces. So we have these 4 solo matches, each of them, spaced out. But we're going to stay live the whole time. And if there's time in between, we'll fill the time. We'll just play or whatever. You don't know how to pin a message on mobile? It might not be possible, Arctic. But thank you for trying. 0A325A. All right. Well, Oscar has got to win this one to force the deciding game 5. Nenu looking to wrap it up right now. Let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I guess the only way you could really do it is if you bring it up in the web browser and force the desktop version. But that's not worth it, so don't do that. What's up, Chen? Chen, you're welcome. You haven't been able to force desktop version in recent years? Okay. Yeah, the last time I tried to do it was like a year ago. I used the Brave browser, so I don't know what browser you're using, but I use Brave on mobile. I'm privacy oriented, guys, Use Edge, or you can do it but on the phone? The Edge makes a phone browser? There's a little T-spin set up for Oscar and a Tetris. Nice. Oh, I didn't know that. I wouldn't even think to download the Edge browser. On a phone. Why would I don't even use it on. I guess I've become a Mac guy over the last few years. So I'm kind of not hooked into Microsoft's world or, any of that. Quite unwittingly, I did not set out to become a Mac guy, but I just got super used to it working, at my jobs. They're all Mac, or I could get a Mac, and I don't know. It was just kind of, I just grew to get used to it. Yeah, I've become Justin Long. True. Edge is built on Chromium now on Windows 11. Oh, I didn't know that. Still, though, I'm going to use Brave because Brave is built on Chromium. So, and it's just kind of privacy focused, and I like it. Mostly. $203 for Nenu, $202 for Oscar. Brave has been pretty sketchy with regard to privacy. That's the first I've heard that. Is it the first I've heard that? Oh, I didn't realize. Well, I'll look into it. 248 for Oscar, 208 for Nenu. Pal Das Tetris with the raid party of 5. Oh, the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Yeah, I can't really 100% endorse everything they're about, but I'm sure they have some resources. $343 for Oscar, $305 for Nenu. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to 100% endorse everything, do I? It's not. Why is it all or nothing? You can say, oh, they do some good things and some things I don't like. It's okay. $351 for Nenu. Gonna get a Tetris. $374, $372 for Oscar. Oscar fighting this stack down. Uncovers the well. A lot of DAS action today. Arctic says, I don't even 100% endorse myself. Yeah, true. There's only one organization that I can 100% endorse. CTM? No. Tetris Friendlies. CTM, oh my God, that place is a mess. Nice just there for Oscar. Like that. 5 below. We're in columns 7, 8, 9. 452 Oscar. Nenu uncovers that well. Recovers, uncovers. Nenu fighting a little bit through a drought here. Long bar in Tetris. Nenu 502 entry into 19. $531 for Oscar, $550 for Nenu. All right, Nenu here trying to deal with the middle of that board. All right, he's going to get a couple pieces here. A quick L would be great, but oh no. All right. All right, he's going to open up that right side. He's open for a Tetris. He blocks a little temporary block here. At least he's hoping so. Getting Est and Zed. And good survival here for Nenu. Low on 19. 610 for him. 601 for Oscar. Is a little bit of a nail biter here in game 4. There's a Tetris for both of them. 644 for Oscar, 649 for Nenu. So still neck and neck, just a few lines apart. Basically tied. Great survival for both. All right, Oscar starting to muddy up that stack a little bit. Nenu now, all right, fighting it down. Great long bar there for Nenu. Needed that. Good square open right side Tetris for Nenu. 697, 660 for Oscar. 40 lines to go for Oscar. Nenu's gotten a little bit ahead in lines. Like 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, something like that. Oscar has to cover. He uncovers, gets that Tetris. 700,000 for Oscar. Well, S flat. Oscar uncovers. Tetris for both. 767 Nenu. Oscar 733. Basically a Tetris ahead for Nenu. Like a level 29 Tetris ahead. Oscar's got to somehow make this up. Assuming, oh, Nenu gets it. Tetris 8-11. Oh no, Oscar trying to stay alive here and get that bar down, but the bar is not oh, and it comes right at the end as a troll. And Oscar is going to top out at 741, and Nenu is going to take this one 3-1. Nenu, you will be moving on to the top 16. And GG's Oscars, great to have you both in Mega Dasters and Masters this month. Good runs. And hope to see you again in future months. Dirt Block says an ad ruined the moment, but GG's. Well, I didn't manually run it, just auto runs. So subscribe to the channel. There you go. How about that? How about that? All right, you don't have to do it. It's fine. Use the ad blocker, I guess. All right, Nenu 3-1. All right, well, we've got another match that's scheduled about 13 minutes. Now, if the players are here, I'm happy to start it, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. But it's going to be Wallbant versus Morkos. I'm assuming the players are just going to want to start at the times they start. But they're welcome to. All right, Morkos here, but I don't know if he wants to start or not. So, I guess I can play Tetris for you. I can play Tetris and ask you to contribute to the prize pool. $70 is what we need, and that will unlock another 200 from Ndog. $70. Here, we'll leave that on there. $70 is what we need. This is not on stencil. Transition trainer going well. Yeah, I haven't really been playing all that much. I don't have a lot of time between CTM and some other obligations. But have I eaten lunch? No. I haven't eaten lunch since Wednesday. So anyway, use that Matcherino command. We need $70 more to get to 3,000. Am I on like one meal a day? I'm on less than that still. You got to be careful when you talk about this stuff because people don't understand it. But it's basically more or less rolling 48 and 72 hour fast with the occasional longer one. But anyway, yeah. So it's another $70 is what we need. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit until we get. Oh, Uncle Ungie, are you serious? Uncle Ungie has come through with the $70, and that means we are at $2,800. That means we have morally, probably not legally obligated Ndog to come through with another $200. Thank you, Uncle Ungie Ndog. You know what to do. Thank you so much for your incentivizing us to get to 2,800. Really appreciate that. Look at that stencil. All right, so I guess I'll play a little bit. Do I have a... Oh, do I have a garbage screen? Let me see what's on that. You eat 1.5 meal a day? That's pretty good. So, yeah, basically there's a sort of weight loss regimen, and essentially, I don't know if I want to go into the details, because people freak out about that stuff, and then they, oh God, we're reporting you. Anyway, so you know. you know. But it is monitored by a medical professional. There it is, $200 contribution to the prize pool from Ndog. All right, should I go for fake max outs or real max outs? If I go for real max outs, it's just going to be a lot of me dying on 18. Here, let's cover Oscar. Let me at least get the next match set up. But anyway, Ndog, thank you so much for getting us to $3,000. Really appreciate that. Die on 18 versus die on 19. I know, really. All right, so let's reset this. I reported it. And then the next one is going to be You're the Man Now, dog. So the next one is Wallbant versus Merker. That's blue. So that's going to be 4 and then slot 28. I have them on. So goodbye 7, hello 4. And then goodbye. What are you on? Oscar's on 26. And I have Merker on 28 because he's below 32 and I only have 32 spots. All right, so I'll play a little bit until Wallbant shows up. All right, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do 18 starts or 19 transition trainer starts? I'll start doing 19 transition trainer starts. Or level 23, actually, is what I do. Level 23, 700K start. And then I try to max from there. And this is my training. This is me just getting comfortable being at this score and bringing it home. You know what I mean? Oh. Ah. Oh. All right, I'm not warmed up at all. No tummy surgery noises on video. LMAO. Oh yeah. Well, I'll whisper. I won't tell you what the name of it is because let's give it a neutral name called a scale feedback. It's a scale feedback diet basically. So first of all, I'm a very experienced faster. You know, so I know a lot about it. But essentially you go, all right, well, I will basically, I don't know, I feel uncomfortable explaining it. And so I just really say alternate day fasting or rolling 48s and 72s. But you basically weigh in, eat a meal, and then you fast until you've dropped 2 pounds from your original weigh-in. And then you eat again, and then you keep dropping 2 pounds fasting, 2 pounds fasting, 2 pounds fasting. So that generally takes 2 to 3 days. Do I do supplements? Yeah, I do. Now, because of my particular weight, 2 pounds is good. As I approach goal weight, 2 pounds is going to be much too long for what I want to do. So then I will revise it down to 1 pound. But I'm still in my 2 pound phase. How does getting water soluble vitamins in work? Drink water. Yeah, I'm not really interested in answering a bunch of questions because there are reams and reams and reams of information on fasting online, and you can find it out and you can decide for yourself whether it's appropriate for you in consultation with your doctor, which I have done. So. And it's fun. That's the thing. It's so great. It just, you feel amazing. Don't worry. Once CTWC June comes around, it's gonna be a whole new Vandy. And then I'll have to stop making fun of Kingsman, right? Because you can only make fun of somebody who, of the attribute of somebody, and you have the same attribute. But I'm gonna be like ripped, and I can't make fun of Kingsman anymore. So that's gonna be sad. But all right, if anybody sees Wallbant, you can only make fun of somebody within 10 pounds of you. I don't think it's 10 pounds. I think it's maybe it's BMI or something. Yeah, that's very narrow. Plus or minus 10%. I would say 20%. I said 100 pounds. You have to stop making fun of me until you drop 100. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? That's right, Kingsman. You're not even gonna recognize me. You're gonna go, "Oh my God, what happened to Vandy?" Ziggy, thanks for the Prime sub. 12 months, a crazy year. Good luck to all you crazy Dasters today. Yeah, I'm too busy reading chat to focus on my Tetris. All right, I'm not gonna look at chat. Yikes. Ah, yikes. Kind of took my eye off the ball for a second there. Oh, man. It's going to kill it. Run dead. Ah. Ah, yikes. Well, that wasn't really possible. Well, I don't know. 3, I would have to get 4, right? Yeah, I guess I could. Not from that board. All right, well, I don't know if Wallbant's around. Let me go ahead and refresh these players, see if they're here. Game 1, Wallbant. Yeah, okay, good. There he is. And game 2, Merker, the most comfortable man in Tetris. All right, so let's fix up these cams, get these players going, get rid of my stupid game. Yeah, we're gonna stay live basically the whole time. Well, at least the first 4 matches, not the 5 o'clock match. We're going to take a break. And Wallbant, when you get a chance, make sure your Hertz input display are turned on. I got a text. Proposition Q would raise Austin's property tax rate to 0.57 cents per... Okay. Oh my God. What an important text. All right. I'm going to turn Merker around. Merker, you're backwards today. Bro is lounging. We got Wally over here. Da-da-da. Fix up our magic of television. All right, there's that. I think it says that and this. You shall be watching with great interest. Yeah, Sharky is going to be involved in this afterward. You couldn't play the afterward? I guess yeah, somehow just like 6 solo top 32 matches got scheduled today. I'm not really sure how that happened or why, but it's not a good trend. We need to do stuff in batches, you know. But it's okay. As long I just hate when there's like one solo match, then 3 hours, then another solo match, then 3 hours, and another like I can't live like that. You weren't asked? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Are they scheduling them on... You're just scheduling them as solo for some reason? I'm not sure. Maybe trying to get down to the top 16 and then scheduling? I'm not sure. I guess that makes sense. But I'm happy to make progress in the bracket. It doesn't have to be all chunked out exactly. So, I don't know. Well, maybe there wasn't time because of the one after. And all right, well, these players are warming up. So I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that we do have a prize pool. It stands right now at $3,000, and we are not done. This is an annual DAS championship. We want it to be the biggest online DAS tournament, and it is that so far, but we're looking to get even more. So use that Matcherino command if you want to embiggen this prize pool. That'll bring up some links. There it is. Click on the one that says Mega Dasters. That'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with Matcherino. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account and go from there. Whatever amount you got, 1, 5, 10, 20, 1,000, we'll take it. Whatever you got kicking around. Oh, that is a cromulent prize pool right there. Yes, Mad Pear. Okay. I didn't even know there was a Mega Dasters. It's pretty cool. Well, Reed, you're away for too long. Okay. Well, players, I am going to go ahead and say, hey, Wallbant, Hertz and input display. And then I am going to put pieces in the chat so that when both players are ready, we can start. Oh, I'm sad to see Wallbant not on the pog bone. All right, he's entering the seed right now. 8FEDC9. And Wallbant, your Hertz and input display are turned on, right? I don't recall if not enough time to get used to it. Got it. All right. Good job. 8FEDC9. All right. I feel like I don't remember him turning it on, but he seems to feel confident that it's on. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and check them. Seed and game. 8FEDC9. Let us get them started. This is the blue bracket. Wallbant versus Merker. The winner will move on to the top 16. Let us go ahead and get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we are starting. On the left side of your screen, it is Wallbant. Wallbant qualified into seed number 4. Big qualifier there for Wallbant here in Mega Dasters. He averaged a 1.09 million, so nearly a 1.1 average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute qualifier. Wallbant is a Canadian and has a PB, according to my research, of 1.18 million. I don't know if it's higher than that now or what, but seems like you should have a 1.2, doesn't it? Anyway, that is a top 90 score, if it is indeed the score. Yeah, let's see. Wallbant, anyway, is a 3-time CTWC gold bracket player the last 3 years. Played in Jonas Cup just last weekend and made it into the top 8. Played in the Mind Meld event along with Blue Scooty and made it into the final 4, and played with Blue Scooty in the relay event and won it at Jonas Cup. So there you go. Some success at Jonas Cup this past weekend for Wallbant. You've also seen him at Boston Tea Parody Regional. He came in second in 2024. You've seen him this year at the Detroit Regional. Motor City Mayhem took third in that one. He's a 3-time Future Circuit winner, a 1-time Hopeful Circuit winner. You've also seen him in Philadelphia, Minnesota, Connecticut Regionals this year. Was at the Montreal Regional last year and took top 4. Went out against the eventual winner, Trista. And is a 2-time Mega Masters player as well. And Wallbant's got a new video out on YouTube for a quick and easy but very effective modification to the NES Dogbone controller for DAS. So you might want to check that out. 231 for Wallbant, 311 for Merker. And Merker is a 2-time Classic Tetris European Championship player. Got top 6 in 2021. Top 6 because it's a double elimination event, so that's how that all works out. Took first in a classic Tetris PAL Finland event in 2021. Won CTEC Finland again in 2022. He's been in the top 4 of Masters 2 times, January and June of this year. Going out to the eventual winners, I believe. Pixelandy and Giovanni. He also played in Classic Tetris PAL back in the day. And in the silver bracket in CTWC in 2021, the online year. Merker also very, very comfortable when he plays Tetris. Very cushy, soft, mushy chair, which sounds amazing. 372 for Wallbant, 440 for Merker. Grandmaster Ubero says, Relay is the most fun side event. Wish they had that again in the World Championship. I think they got to do it once a year because then that makes you like the Relay World Champion, you know? If you do it twice a year, then it's like... So they got to come up with something else. 380 for Wallband, 465 for Merker. Jungle Cook says, what should I eat? Like Pop-Tarts and chicken? I don't know. Nothing is appealing. I'm craving a burger so hard. I have no idea. I might go do a burger bang bang. Like, go to one place and get a burger, and then go to another place and get a burger. Like, different burgers, different places. Sounds amazing right now. I'm not hungry. That's the thing. When you do like fasting, you're not really hungry, but it is fun to eat. 433 for Wallband, 439 for Merker. I'll probably just keep it boring keto refeed, but Merker's into 19 at 563. Wallbant is in at 462, so about 100,000 point lead for Merker at 19. Yeah, I just gotta keep it keto. $478 for Wallbant, $621 for Merker. Oh yeah, speaking of Wallbant, of course, you know those Blue Jays, right? Telling you. The Blue Jays, people have been sleeping on the Blue Jays. Been all Dodgers this, Dodgers that. They, you know, I don't get it. 534 Wallbant, 675 Merker. I mean, I get it because they're the reigning world champs, but they got like name recognition. But Blue Jays have been just as good, really. All right, Merker 684 and scrambling. Wallbant, a little crenellated there. He's going to uncover, get a Tetris. 600,000, 690 for Merker. You have Shohei Goatani. I guess, but, you know, Ohtani can't do it himself. He did for one game. But the Angels had Ohtani and Mike Trout for how many years and couldn't do anything. 701 for Merker, 659 for Wallbant. So now it's a lot closer. Tetris for Wallbant, Tetris Merker. It's 16,000 point difference in Wallbant's 3 lines back, or 5 lines now. This is really close. This is going to come down to the wire. Assuming both of these players get all the way to 29, this is going to be really, really close. So players may have to start thinking about that. 768 Wallbant. He's in the lead and behind by a few lines here. Merker 789, 801 Wallbant. And another Wallbant just pouring in Tetrises. And Merker kind of scuffling a little bit. Oh, Wallbant's going to get that T over. Gets a long bar over. Tricky to navigate there with Das. And quick tap. Oh, and dirty Tetris for Wallbant, 940. And he's basically, unless he tops out here and Merker gets two, this could be out of reach. There's another Tetris for Wallbant, 977. And that is essentially going to seal it. So Wallbant will take game number one. Players basically taking it all the way to 28 and 29. Wallbant game number one. So yeah, Wallbant really kind of went gangbusters in the last few levels, and that was the difference. Okay. Players, pieces here. Great post. Yeah, true. Wallbant was in at like 4. He was behind 100,000 points at the 19 transition. Ended up by about 80,000 or 70,000, and it's a 500K post, so really good. You need a minute? No problem. No problem at all. I can drink coffee. Don't want to give too much TMI, but I got to be really... I need coffee a little bit, but I'm a little... You worry about it a little bit this deep into a fast. Just saying. Pieces are here. F6, C5, 1-0 if you're playing along at home. Wallbant going to take a minute here. Just tune up. That's okay. Merker gonna fall asleep. All right, Wallbant's good. Putting the seeds in, feeling good. Oh, now Merker. Now Merker's gonna do some 19 warm up. Or 29 warm-up. All right, looks like both play. Well, one player is ready. F6, C5. Now Merker is going to make Wallbant wait a little. Turnabout is fair play. All right. So as soon as both players ready, we will start. All right, there we go. We are good. Both players on seed. Both players ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ethical and just. It is. It is. You can't let your opponent set the terms, okay? You got to set your own terms. I mean, if you take that too far, we'd never, play a single match, but all right, Merker has to kind of get an emergency S-spin to clean up here, and he's kind of spiring high here. He opens up that right side, but blocks. Tetris here, Wallbant 45,000. All right, kind of RNG dependent right here. Merker opens up the right. Now, if he can get a quick bar, this would really help him out. And oh no, that is going to be a top out for Merker, and Wallbant is good in game number 2. Yikes. See, now we're only encouraging Wallbant. All right. All right, pieces are in the chat. D6 EB55. You can take a moment if you need it, players. I can run an ad if you want. You can take a moment. It's totally fine. I don't need to be saved 10 minutes, really. I got plenty of time. I mean, there's an hour in between the start time of each match, so it's totally fine. However, you know, we might need to do a pitch clock. I don't know what the penalty will be, but... Yeah, how do I do... What would I do? So I can have the seed button trigger a 1 minute timer on OBS, and then that can be like when the seed checker is done. Like it could be on the same button as the seed checker. And then you've got to get the seed in and ready by 1 minute. And you can call a timeout. And should players get timeouts? Players should get timeouts because they can take, they can take one break or something like that. Thinking about it. Kind of like this idea. You might see it in November. All right, D6EB55. D6EB55. And it'll be like 2 minute timeout, right? All right, looks like both players are ready. 2 games to none. Wallbant versus Merker. Merker needs to win this one to stay in 3-2-1 Tetris. I do like this idea of pitch clock, I'm digging it. All right, Merker here starts off covered. Really, both players start off pretty similar stacks and situations. Wallbant gonna get uncovered though. Now skimming a Tetris for Merker and another Tetris Merker. All right, we're really underway. 51,000 Merker, 50,000 for Wallbant. What do you think, chat? Do we need pitch clocks in Tetris? And you can get a timeout. You can get like 2 timeouts. No, you don't like it? If you were a streamer and organizer of Tetris, you would you would be more in favor of it. N-Dog with a very ambitious, that's not going to happen today, N-Dog. I don't know, maybe it will. A very ambitious challenge from N-Dog. Says if we get to $3,700, he'll put in another 300. So 700 gets you 300. Summer B asked what a pitch clock is. Well, a pitch clock in baseball is there's a limited, like the pitcher has to throw a pitch within a certain time frame, because in the past in baseball there was no time frame at all, and you would have like it was lengthening games like to an absurd degree. And so they implemented a pitch clock a few years ago to make sure that the pitcher was actually pitching, you know, on a good rhythm or a good cadence. And it shaved like, I don't know, half hour off of the length of games, an hour. 184 Wallbant, 249 for Merker. Reed says no, because people already take too much time mullining just to not get a PB and take forever doing 29 warm-ups just for me to top out. I don't know what they're saying. Oh, well, the idea would be like, you know, players who, you know, it would limit players like warm-up time in between individual games of a match, right? So you know how like you'll put the seed in, one player goes ready and the other player warms up for 3 minutes, right? And that can be sort of a distraction technique, I feel. But some people also need the warm-up, right? But on the other hand, you've known the match was coming for a long time, so it's like, it should be warmed up. I really, this is just engagement bait. And also, I'm just taking the temperature of the fan base and what they would think of it as well. 327 for Wallbant, 328 for Merker. And then somebody asked what the penalty would be. Yeah, I mean, it would just be, I get really mad at you. Yeah, like a shot clock in basketball also. Penalty is dead drop the first 3 pieces. 423 for Wallbant. 428 Merker. There's Tetris Wallbant 471. Merker just 3 lines away from 19. He's going to Tetris into 19 at 480. We're generally looking for about a 500K or higher transition. But sometimes, sometimes you just can't get there. So 480, not the worst. Merker, a little bit of a high board here, so he's going to have to just knock this all the way down. Really didn't have any burns. And Tetris for Wallbant 498. Merker still fighting here. Long bar down. That's going to be a Tetris. It's going to allow him to work on the rest of that stack, get it all cleaned up. In all frankness, I don't love all that stuff. Like, I think, it should be, the results of a Tetris match should be, this is controversial. The results of a Tetris match should be determined by how well the person plays Tetris, not their punctuality. I used to rail it, or at least roast Classic Tetris League for their penalty points and all that back in the day when that mattered. But guys, you got to talk about something, okay? 586 for Wallbant, 610 for Merker. Tetris Merker 644. So Merker ahead by 16 lines, ahead by 3,000 points. So pace lead, pace advantage right now for Wallbant. All right, nice placement of the J for Merker. That left side makes room for a good square. All right, he's going to open up with a bar, looking for another quick bar. Gets it. Making ample use of that quick tap to the left. Tetris Merker 743, and Merker really just pounding in Tetris after Tetris. He's got, you know, pace to make up. He's ahead in score, but you know, when they get to 29, Wallbant will still be, you know, have like 14, 16 lines to play with. So Merker's got to jump out to a lead, and he's doing it. Tetris, Wallbant 777. Merker on 27. Oh, wow. Very daring here for Merker. He loves it. Oh, overshift of the bar. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Oh, no, that left side is going to be a problem. He cannot get a bar in there. That's going to be a top out at 881. The target for Wallbant, 882. He's got 27 lines to work with. He needs, a Tetris here would do it, and he's got 21 lines to work with. So anyway, we did have a, and there it is, yeah. So Wallbant is good. Merker, you did well, but yeah, brutal misshift. Actually, Reed is actually right. For once, no, I kid. But all right, GG's Wallbant, you did well. Merker, you played well as well. It just sometimes just doesn't work out. So we hope to see you again in future months, Merker. Congratulations to you. And Wallbant is into the top 16, and he's pumped. Wallbant is pumped. I've never seen Wallbant play so aggressively and be so excited for winning. So I can only imagine. Wallbant, are you on gear? You can admit to me. Don't tell anyone. All right. Very aggro, very excited. He's juicing, guys. Oh my god. You're on maple syrup. Yeah, drug test this guy. Yeah. Oh no, he's gonna start roid raging out on us. All right, let me run an ad real quick. I'll report this, and then we will show you the bracket where we are. What is this? Blue? Performance enhancing syrup. All right, so that's going to go in the books as a sweep. And yeah, Merker played great, and I'm a big fan. It's just, obviously I don't root for any particular result, but I do like for players to feel like they played their best, you know. And then the chips fall where they may. Oh, the maple cider. We got to get the maple cider. You're right. I've been slacking a bit. All right, Wallbant's rolling. Oh my god, you are disqualified. All right, so we got about 24 minutes to kill. Oh, that's me. Hello. Wrong video capture device. I could play against Wallbant. Look at this. I'm playing against him. All right. I got to put my Hertz and input display on. Oh my god. You want a 1v1? Oh shoot. All right, I'll play you. Go live. Go live. Do you want to play you want to play no bars? You'll use the pog bone? All right, we're playing. Oh, I'm not Merker, obviously. Here, I'll turn Merker off. Well, no. I'll just be Merker. I'm the new Merker, guys. Oh, there it is, the Pogbone, guys. So yeah, we could do no bars, right? Let's see, drought, and then it's all the way to the right, right? Drought I. Have you qualled in? I haven't made myself a nameplate, no. Where is drought? Oh, there it is. Drought I. You're not qualling? No, it's not a tournament without you, Wallbant. All right. All right, so you're all right. You're in drought mode, right? No bars. Let's go ahead and count it down. Ready? Vandy versus Wallbant. No bars. No bar October. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'll start when he starts, basically. I am not good at this. I've played like 5 minutes of this. But there are no long bars at all. So it's really all about setting up for triples, which I am now set up for, right? Oh, and I just ruined it. Oh my god. Oh my god, this sucks. I hate this so much. Don't play this, guys. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh no. I'm just gonna try to stay alive, for goodness sake. Holy mackerel. I gotta remember, I only have one piece that resolves that now, though. So it's not as valuable or not as easy to resolve those LJ dependencies, right? Oh, can I get a dirty? No. Oh, there's one. All right, fine. Good. Triple. Oh, this sucks. All right, I'm at 39,000 Wallbant. Not that, I mean, I'm sure you're like way ahead. Damn. There's endless dig. All right. I am open for nothing. Guys, there's going to be a whole tournament about this horrible way to play Tetris. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah, double well is the strat, and then double well is definitely the strat. Shoot. 200 piece drought. Oh, shoot. I love this mode so much, it makes everyone look like they've just played Tetris for the first time. True. All right, one more. Or you can pick the mode. You want to pick a mode? This is tough. You want to try one more time? All right. Ready. Or you can pick a mode. Do whatever you want. Whatever you want. All right, we're going to play that. All right, we're playing no bars again. Let's go. Oh, that's a seed. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, I got a good setup here. I got a good setup. Now I just need red. Red L's. There's one. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm set up again. There we go. 2 of them. Nice. All right, we got to get set up. We're set up. Okay, good. There's another one. We're clean. We're cleaning. Oh, shoot. Oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. There's no bars coming. There's no bars coming. 0 bars are coming, so don't wait for a bar. Holy moly. Oh, you topped out. Yes. Yes. All right, decider time. Decider. That's it. We got to do a decider. All right. Amazing. All right. This is decider. Low bar is decider. We got to keep the same format if we're gonna do decider. That's it. Now, do you have to like warm up on 29 for 3-4 minutes or no? All right, he's ready. All right, he's good. All right, let's go ahead. All right. Tetris. All right, I gotta establish my double wide well. That is not a double wide well, it's a triple wide well. All right, here we go. Now we're set. We're set. Give it. Red. Oh, now we're not set up. Oh, now we're in trouble. Oh my God. Oh, I could have Tetrised. I mean, I could have tripled. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I didn't even. Oh God. Loser. What a loser. I lost. I'm a big loser. Rip. Can I start over? Let me start over. On 19. I'll start over. No bars 19. But you won. You won. It's not easy, you know? I mean, just because, you know, you're unpracticed. Why am I setting up like this? I don't know. Zero. Club 0. Oh! Oh! Oh, he won it 800 and nothing. All right. Let me get. Oh, he's going. Let me get some actual DAS practice. Let me play an actual real DAS regular. Can we play a regular DAS? Like just a regular game? Like same seed, and then we can compare like what a genius does with what a moron does and the same seed. Regular 18 seeds and everything. Okay. 2-4 DF 6-4. Now this will be very instructive for everyone to see what a genius does and what a moron does. This is what you want to see. DF. What was it? 6-4. All right, he's got to warm up on 29, guys. 2-4 DF 6-4. All right, 18. I get the full treatment. Thank you. Appreciate you're not sparing me at all. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and count them down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, this will be very instructive. I haven't played it. I can't remember the last time I played a match. Oh, shoot. I'm like nervous. Oh, man. I am very nervous right now. Why am I nervous? There's nothing at stake. Really, for Wallbant, I mean, it's all... Wallbant's the one who should be nervous. I mean, imagine if Vandy, like, beats him in a game. I have beaten Dog. Yeah, the pressure is really on Wallbant. If he lost a game to Van Dweller, he would never live it down. How could he show his face in Discord VCs, you know? That's a mistake. It's all right. Tetris. I'm at 103. I can't see his board, but I'm going to give him the benefit of score checks so he can, you know. Or should I? Maybe I won't. Would he do the same for me? No, he wouldn't. Screw him. No, just kidding. Of course. All right, this is speculative. Oh. Come on. Come to daddy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good. Nice. 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 Okay, we're dassing. 293 through 72. Oh, whoops. Okay, come on. Focus, buddy boy. Uh-oh. Just gonna do a little of that, little of that, little of that, and we're clean. Oh. What's up, Robin? How's it going? What is the next match? Is it Robin and I forget what the next match. It is Rob. No, who is it? I don't even remember. I should probably get that started. Is it Robin? I shouldn't be looking at chat. See, as soon as I looked at chat, I'm a mess. It is Robin, Doug. All right. All right, dirty triple. I am still alive, which is shocking. Yikes. Okay. Good. We're not set up yet, but almost, and we are. We're set up, and we're Tetrising. Good. Oh. All right, it's a little dicey, a little speculative, but we got burns. We got burns. We took them, and we're Tetrising. Good. Good, good, good. Set up again. Yes. Okay. And then it's time for the customary 10 lines until 19 flameout. Standard, right? I feel like he's like topped out, but I don't know his score. And I don't want to look, so. Target 551. Oh my god, I looked. Oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ugh. Oh, overshift. Mother of. Brah. Oh no. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I could have chased that down. I had it. I overshifted. If I didn't overshift, he would have been dead. He would have been dead. I had it. I totally had it. Yikes, yikes, yikes. GG's, GG's. You're very lucky, Wallbant. Imagine how humiliating that would have been for you. This is going into stats. All right, please do. My elo probably goes up. Like my elo is so low that even by losing, it goes up. You think I'll get the max for 2026? I hope so. Thank you for your kind words. All right, looks like Robin is here. And I don't know. So it's Robin and Dog coming up? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's Robin versus Dog. So, Wallbant, thank you for your games. I appreciate that. That was fun. Thank you for indulging me. We got to fill time. All right, so let's set up our next match here. And yeah, let's get rid of this big dumb idiot on the screen. Goodbye, big dumb idiot. What is this? Player camera 2? All right, goodbye. All right, you want or unless you want insight into how it works. You want insight? You can see my buttons. You want to see my buttons? I'm going to show you my buttons on stream. Can I see them? Where are my buttons? There are my buttons. All right. So, like, I wish I could show the whole thing. But those are my buttons. This is how I change. You can't really see, but I have like 1 through 32 seeds. One of these for each of the left. So this is the left seed. So if I like, you can't really see this, but 4 is lit up more than the others because Wallbant is 4. So for example, oh yeah, here's my data that I have with all the data. So you can see all that for today's matches filtered out. And then what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so we know Dog is seed 14. So I go over here and you won't see it, but like I hide 4 and then bring up 14 for Dog. 14. And then that should change that. That's on the left side, and on the right side, it was where were we? It was Merker was seed 36, but on slot 28 because we only have 32. So I had to reuse slots for Mega Dasters. So we hide 28 and we bring up 19. And so when I get over to the, you're going to see it now when I press this button. This takes us to the Das Masters thing. And so, yeah, so Dog and Robin should be up now. So there you go. You've learned. And this is how I mute myself when I burp. I burp a lot. So that's that. Here's the decider button right there. You want to see the decider button? There's the decider button. C checker button right there. Look. decider button. Hearts. These are all hearts. These are the hearts. So I'm going to set Robin to 0 or 1 or 2. You're getting inside baseball here. All right. Anyway, that's how CTM works, guys. Anything else? Oh, seed, right? I can generate seed. That's my seed button. When I say like my seed button, here's my seed button. Here's my countdown button. There you go. All right, let's get rid of 0 drop frames, y'all. See, it's not my fault. Let's get rid of my dumb camera here. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and fix up cameras and the whole thing. Oh, more behind the scenes? You want to see how I fix up the cameras? All right, we're going to fix up cameras here. So Robin's on seed 19. We got to make sure to lock the previous one. All right, refresh Robin. I had many dropped games, but 0 drop frames. Right. All right, so I think Robin's going to be, I don't know where exactly Robin's going to be, so we'll crop this. We'll put Robin in frame. Hello, Robin. You're going to be the guinea pig for today. Like, you're facing that way, so we're going to flop you around. You reverse the curse today. The chair is here. Do a little of that. Now, since this camera overlaps the halfway point, we don't need to do our thing where we pretend that they're in another thing, because the camera overlaps the halfway point of this scene right here. So, and then we'll see if dog is around. Do the same thing. Probably not around. Player 1 camera. Dog is, what did we say? Seed what? Seed 14. So we'll refresh 14. Yeah, he's not here yet. Okay. Well, that's how CTM works, guys. It's a really big van. That's true. Mad Paris is going to use this knowledge to go set up a competing monthly Tetris competition. All right, we'll go ahead and I don't expect Doug to be here until probably 5 or 10 minutes, because we usually start 5-10 minutes past the starting time, but he doesn't know that we're streaming the whole time. So that's up to the players. If they want to start at 10 past, that is their prerogative, since that's what we normally do anyway. Three and a half minutes? All right, no problem. Just going to throw on pre-roll, and I'll be right back, guys. Just gonna take a moment to myself. Thank you. Alrighty, Roof folks, I am back. See if we can get our players going here. Dog is live. So Robin, I think your capture is frozen because your hands are moving, but your pieces are not. And if you have yet to get on your Hertz and input display, players, please do that. I'll give both of these streams a refresh just to make sure they're... Yeah, your pieces are moving. Yeah, but not on the capture. Oh wait, because that's my stupid. that's my game. That is my game. All right, well. All right, stay on that screen, by the way, so I can fix stencil, because you're not on stencil, or at least this slot is not on stencil. So just stay there. Stay right there. Just stay right there. Don't move. Or at least you can keep playing, but yeah, there you go. There's that. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but good enough. Good. All right, I got a big dog here. Someone check him hands. All right, he's backwards. This is not normally. Okay. Good, dog. Make sure you turn on your Hertz and input display when you get a moment, please. Thank you. This is Das Masters. And just a reminder, player, that these matches are best of 5, level 18 all the way through. Same piece sets will be re-rolled, not incremented. Hertz input display turned on. No in-game advice. If you do experience tech issues, internet slowdowns, PC, OBS, whatever, just keep playing. I will sort it out. Assume that your game will count. Thank you. And remember, Das. Our prize pool stands at $3,000. And there is an active challenge. This is going to be a tough one. N-Dog said if we get to $3,700, he'll kick in another $300. So that would get us to $4,000, which would really start to put this in the territory of a top-tier DAS championship. So $700 is going to be tough. I got to find a way to put these on screen. I guess I can do it through text, maybe. But yeah, there is a target of 37 to get to 4,000. So if you do want to contribute, if you were waiting to contribute, this is a good time to do it. Help us meet this very aggressive target. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That will bring you some links. Click on the one for Mega Dasters. And yeah, from there, log in, top right corner, and then contribute. I've been procrastinating, kind of moving stuff off this computer. I have like too much stuff. I have like a terabyte on this laptop of storage, but I'm down to 37 gigabytes. So I gotta do some cleanup here, and I'm just worried about VODs. So, All right, dog. Hertz and input, please. Hertz and input, please. All right, he's doing it. All right, player. The pieces are here. 011 E47 011 E47. Now, if you want, I can play for either player. If you don't feel up to it, I can play for you. He has double kill screen on. Yeah, I know. Just say the word, and I will play. All right. What about that? See, Vandy can play for you. I mean, I got a 400,000 in my previous match against Wallbant. So if you don't think you're gonna get 400,000, I'll play for you guys. All right, the pieces are here. 011 E47. Good luck, have fun, says Dog. Good luck, says Robin. All right, players and fans, it is time. CTM Mega Dasters for 2025. Dog versus Robin in the Navy bracket. Best of 5. The winner goes to the top 16. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Dog playing Tetris. Dog qualified into this tournament, seed at number 14 with a 1.05 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in a 1-hour qualifying, 75-minute qualifying period. Dog has got a DAS PB of 1.289. That's a top 20 DAS PB. He is ranked number 7 in the most recent Premier poll for DAS players. The Premier poll is a ranking of Tetris players in competitive and open playstyle tournaments and all that. And you can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. He was also ranked number 1 in the open rankings as well, as you would expect. Having done pretty well recently across like every Tetris playstyle and every tournament and whatever. But anyway, Dog is a 12-time Masters event winner and a 2-time DAS Masters winner. He's a 2-time CTWC winner. He's also the runner-up in 2024. He's got the overall score world record with 29.4 million, the first player ever to roll over the level counter. Call that a rebirth. And he did it on the Tetris Gym cartridge, so no crash there, but still pretty good. What did he go? Like 255 levels plus 91 more after the rollover? I mean, that's just bonkers. So Dog is our reigning Mega Masters champion as well, and he would love to try and become simultaneous Mega Masters and Mega Dasters champion. On the right side, it is Robin. Robin qualified in to seed number 19 with a 1.04 million average, has a 1.25 with DAS. That's a top 40 score. Robin started off in round 2, got a 1-round bye, and defeated DMJ in that round 2 to get here to round 3, the top 32. You've seen Robin most recently at the Jonas Cup, traveled here to the U.S. to play in Jonas Cup got second in the team relay along with her playing partner, Matt Martin. So got to the finals of that. Also played in Mind Meld. Has played in CTWC's DAS tournaments from 23 to 25 and was the winner of that in 24 and top 8 finishes the other 2 years as well. Robin was the runner-up in DAS Masters this February, so made it to the finals and looking to get back there again. Robin from the Netherlands. 386 for Robin, 369. I will never stop thinking that sounds like, you know, a place like the Upside Down or Mordor or something. Like, oh, I'm whisking their souls away to the Netherlands, right? It sounds like an eerie, evil, mystical place. 417 for Dog, 455 for Robin. Hepta says Robin has the earliest DAS max out world record. I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that? Holy crap. That's a good fact. A 23 max. Well, that gives you a sense of what we're dealing with here. I mean, 2 top flight players. Doug, that 2-time Masters, DAS Masters champion. Robin, CTWC DAS champion. So both players with great DAS resumes. 471 for Dog, 509 for Robin. El Peltum says, as a citizen of the Netherlands, I can confirm it's a scary place. $541 for Dog, $519 for Robin. Robin is into 19 at 543. And Dog has basically the same score right now, one line before 19. And he's going to get a Tetris right after entering 19. He's at 568. So he's got like less than a Tetris lead, 5 lines back. We're into level 21 here now for Robin in game number 1. He's back by about 37,000 points. Dog going to get a Tetris. Dog is behind by a few lines, though. Tetris Dog, 682. All right, Dog cleaning up a little bit. Tetris for Robin, 674. So early shift of the tee for Robin. He's going to have to clean up. Still low. We should really love a bar like right now. Well, maybe not now, but it was like before I said now. It's the problem with Tetris commentating. Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Robin at 684. Dog is good. And it's taken game number 1. Stupid misdrops. Yeah, I mean, that is DAS. That's very frustrating. Those of you who did not start your Tetris journeys with DAS and instead went right to rolling or tapping or whatever, never really played DAS too much, you guys have no idea. I know you think, oh, it's so easy. I'm just going to skip DAS. It's so easy. You know, it's so hard. It is so hard. Steele says early shift is like the most rage-inducing thing of all time. Yeah, it really is. All right, new pieces for the players. I like how you didn't mention my actual Jonas Cup results. Well, Robin and fans, if you have noticed, you know, I really only mention the results when it's a higher result, and then otherwise I just mention that they were there, right? That is what I do. I don't go, oh, and Dog was like 64, you know, or whoever. It's like, oh man, Robin did really bad in, you know, May of 25. Didn't escape round 2. Oh, terrible. Like, you don't do that. You mentioned positive things so the players feel good. You want players to feel good going into their matches. You know, highlight their positive things. 76300C. All right, as soon as both players signal ready, we will start. And I feel like Robin is ready, but hasn't signaled. That's what I feel like is happening. And in a second, she's going to go, oh, whoops, and then signal ready, and then that's what's going to happen. Right? Right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, both players are ready. Both players are on seat. Let's get them started. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. El Peltum. Them Vandy will have a field day whenever I get into Das Masters. El Peltum won the sub 500 tournament of Classic Tetris Brawl and participated in lots of other tournaments. El Peltum, we are here to celebrate players and their accomplishments at whatever level that they are at. They are all accomplishments, and we are here to celebrate them. Players are all on their own path and journey and trajectory. And it would be silly to say, oh, El Peltum, he's not Dog, he sucks. We do have an active challenge out there from N-Dog. If we get to 3,700, N-Dog will top it off and make it 4,000. Yeah, everyone who's not Dog sucks. That's right. That's right, Steels. But yeah, so there is an active challenge. If we get that prize pool up to 37, N-Dog will make it 4,000 total. I know, Bendy. Imagine better players winning more than players who don't play as often or as well. What? That's crazy. What? 149 for Dog, 145 for Robin. You celebrate El Peltum? Yeah, let us celebrate him. Nerd the Box with an online fact says, according to Liquipedia, Dog has never finished out the top 16 in a tournament. In any tournament? That sounds crazy. That seems like it's true. That seems like it's true. Well, Robin trying to end that today. 216 for Robin right now. 219 for Dog. All right, Robin, kind of a erratic shift there of that piece. I don't know how she's going to survive it. No, that is going to be a top for Robin at 221. Dog's going to go up 2-0. It's all right, Robin. Hang in. So, Dog, you are good. You are actually good. Arctic, what the heck? That is unhinged. Oh, Robin wants to make it best of 7. Sorry, Robin. We're best of 7 is gonna kick in at top 8. You gotta make it there. All right, pieces are here. D33, 2D2, 2D2. That sounds fun. 2D2, guys. Hey, everybody, 2D2.
2-2, everybody. 2-2.
Vandy, will there be a Das Masters in December? Probably, yeah, there probably will. D33 2D2. All right, both players have signaled ready. It is 2-0, dog. Looking to wrap it up right now. Robin needs to win to advance to the next game, really, just to stay in the tournament, not even to advance, just stay in. So here we go. 3-2-1 Tetris. Obviously, there will not be a Das Masters in November. We are doing Masters and then Stupid Masters. Oh, I got to see if my package came. I have a package being sent. Let's see. I'm checking my orders right now, guys. It's arriving today. I love getting packages. All right, 91,000 for Dog, 53,000 for Robin. So all Tetrises so far for Dog. Who is Dog talking to? Nobody. Is Andy coaching him? Oh, God. Well, we're going to have all communications monitored by a CTM sanctioned delegate. Tetris for Dog, 160 through 29. Tetris Dog, 206. 91,000 for Robin. Robin gets a Tetris. It is a best of 5 Wallbant, just like your match that you played. So there are going to be, yeah, the best of 7 is going to kick in for the top 8. $163 for Robin, $278 for Dog. Dog ahead by over 100,000 points right now. $369 Dog, $235 for Robin. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. 282 Robin, 415 for Dog. Tetris Robin. There's another one, Robin, 329, 443 for Dog. He's going to get a Tetris. $512 for Dog, $376 for Robin. About 140,000 point lead. Oh, yikes. This is going to be tough for Robin. Let's see what she can do. Oh, no. That is going to be a top out, and Dog is good 3 games to none. The Dog going to take out the CTWC DAS 2024 champ in 3 games. But Robin, always a pleasure. Hope to see you again in future months. GG's to you. And I will go ahead and report this to the Tetris Reporting Authority. Monthly Tetris. What is the streamer? There it is. That's me. I thought this would be a nice match, says Robin. Unlucky top 32 match. What is this? All right. Well, so Dog has got a 639. We'll go ahead and watch him mulling it out if he wants to. Dog, get that 1.3, dude. Get it right now. Yeah, a lot of burns here right now. All right, 701 on 21. That's too many burns. Oh no. Oh well. All right, GG's Dog, you did a great job. Thanks, Robin. I have reported it. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket and just see where we are at in our Das Masters or Mega Dasters top 32. Let's refresh it. So we got matchups, kind of happening here. Now we already do have one top 8, a couple top 8ers, Bendy versus Eliash, right? So those are already resolved. But that whole top left-hand quadrant, that is decided. It's all the other ones that we got to do. So we still have today, well, our next match, actually. What is our next match? Next match is going to be Pixel Andy versus Tommy NTG. That's scheduled to start in 25 minutes. After which we'll be taking a little bit of a break. So that one's going to happen today. Tristop versus Hana is going to happen today. Fractal versus Vance is going to happen today. That's going to leave us with Alex T versus Ufmeanzeg, Scooty versus Poopy, and Chroma versus Knight. What's up, Skip? Skippy, I saw you in silver. I didn't get a chance to watch, but I saw you. So going outside, I guess. And yeah, so that will. He was out in round 2. You lost. Oh, you lost to Zro. Really? Was that Zro? Wait, he's not 12. How old is Zro? Who's 12? Wait, is he 12 now? That would be insane. Oh, it was a new kid? Zro is still 9? Oh, Catvinity. Oh, got it. Got it. I mean, that's how it should be, Skippy. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, Jungle Cook says the last girl I dated had her dogs on the bed. It was gross. I can see an argument either way. Kingsman knocked you out of the gold bracket. Kingsman, what are you doing in that gold bracket? Top 48. That's insane because you've upped the ante now. Now I've got to make gold in Jonas Cup. It's only going to get harder, so that's the goal. From now till next year is my next Tetris goal is max out and then get into that top 48. I can see it either way. You know, dogs, they walk around their feet, stomping on things, picking up stuff, you know, going in the bed and you think, oh, it's gross. But on the other hand, I don't know, sometimes if you clean it enough and you can put another blanket at the foot of the bed and train your dogs to just go there and I don't know. Anyway, all right, so yeah, so we got next is going to be Pixel Andy and Tommy. It's going to be a while, I think, before they are here. So we got the other Tommy Gorlami. So I guess I can go for more PBs or don't have a dog. Yeah, I got to be honest, since my dog passed away a couple of years ago, I can't even imagine having another dog. I got to be honest. Like that was my dog, you know? Oh, the website? Yeah, just go to go.ctm.gg. Wait, does that work? Hold on. No, that doesn't work. That's an old page. Just go to go.ctm.gg. Just go here. It has whatever's open to qualify, it's always there. But anyway, I guess should I play again? What should I do? I guess I'll play. While we wait. Yeah, I like putting myself in seed 2. Or camera 2. No, that's the ctm.gg website. It's a mess. Play SMB1. It's been a long time since I played that. Oh, what happened to my cam? Oh, because I was showing you behind the scenes. SMB1. Oh my God. All right, well, I don't know. I'm going to try to get a 23 transition max. We should do that again. See how we do. I should set up for the next match. That way we'll start to see if these players come online. Ugh. Good survival. Oh shoot, lost Das. I lost Das. Yikes, overshift. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, oh, yes, nice. I didn't have enough DAS to spin that. Ah, crap. The hype is coming with all the... Yeah, I got to start grinding for the... I got to start grinding for the SMB1 world record. All right, I'm beating Dog here. Look, I'm going to beat him. He only got a 755, guys, so that's all it takes. I missed a spin. Yikes. You know, no bar, no bar. But that's okay. I mean, I have to survive even if no bars come, right? Like, it's not the game's fault. It's my fault. Yikes, 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 yikes. I know, I can't believe it. My parrots is raised from hatching. They had a bad mom. She was okay with one, and one another hatch she would kill it. Oh my god, my goodness. Lori, I'm gonna save all those cats. Oh. Oh, and Doug. You're breaking my heart there, Nate. I know kind of what it's all about. What all that stuff is all about, believe me. My dog, he was totally my best friend. All right. Come on, let's at least, you know, like break 800 sometime. That would be nice. All right. Oh no, I'm dependent here. Okay. Chunk it down. Da-da-da-da. Skimming and a winning. Bipping and a bopping. Go. Oh, crap. I overshifted again. DAS control, not good today. Oh my god. What is wrong with my DAS? I'm not going to win Jonas Cup with that DAS, am I? Yikes, overshift. Oh, did I beat him? I got him. Yeah, like get screenshot. Like, yes. Where do I point? Like this way? Like, I got him. Here, we'll... There we go. 3-0. All right, let's focus here, you know? Stop losing dash, stop over and under shifting and all that nonsense. Just like get the fake max, bro. There we go. 2. 3. Oh. Yikes. Man, my dash just spanked that controller a little. Bad controller. All right, let me at least set up the next match that way. When the players are here, they'll be ready to go. What is it? Andy 2, Tommy 31. So goodbye 14, hello 2. And goodbye 19, hello 31. I'm Tommy now. Now I have to face Pixel Andy? Oh, God. Oh. 1. Yikes. It's not real 800K, D. Bradley. Not real. Not real. Well, I do have, I mean, I have an 898. That's my PB. Oh, my dash just sucks today. Frustrating. Oh, I had totally misread what piece I had. Yeah, I probably don't have it today. Damn it. All right, let's at least get, 900. How about that? We'll just shoot for 900. We don't have to be aggressive to get a 900, right? Just take the burns. Feel good. Did I just say take the burns? Nice. Too aggro. That's not going to get over. Oh, well. I was going to try to go for that left well rather than take the burn so I could try to at least get that last one. But all right, we got the 900 locked in now. So. Oh, whoops. I looked at the screen. All right. Now we got to lock in. Let's go for the 950. It's not a real 950, but I guess we're going this way. Okay. Yes. Good, 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 good. Oh, yikes. Nice. Oh, dependent. Yikes. Oh no, I didn't get the pole vault there. Shoot. Fatal. Squirrel and Flannel, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Good afternoon, Vandy, and all you gamers out there. Thank you, Squirrel. Oh, Cat, my stacking has improved. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Just, yeah, but you say that and then then it instantly goes in the crapper. All right, let's see. Ugh. All right. Let me give these players a refresh to see if they are hanging out or not. So what are we at? We've got Tommy 31. Tommy is 31. Guys, Tommy is 31. Do you know that? And 2. Max out is 100 dono to the channel. Yeah, I mean, a real max out? I would have to get a real max out. This fake max out not worth it. Fake max out? Oh my god. Whoa, whoa. All right, there's one. There's two. See, I'm just hustling you guys, you know? Oh, yikes. Come on, dude. More bars? I need a lot of bars right now. Yikes. Whoops. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, come on, dude. Just felt awkward from the start. Oh, that wasn't getting over. And I have no quick taps. This is my challenge with getting the maxes. I have no quick tap. It's not easy. Oh, crap. Whew. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, nice. Oh, shoot. I froze on that one. Yikes. Ugh. You max without quick tap? Your quick taps are so bad, they usually just make things worse. Yeah. I mean, oh, why is there like a skunky? Hey, I'll be right back. There's a weird smell here. Maybe it's neighbors getting happy, or maybe it's an animal. I'm not sure. Hold on. Yeah, it's not 4:20 here. It's only 3 o'clock. Let me give these players a refresh, see if they are going to be streaming anytime soon. Not, oh, Tommy, I think, is going. I think Tommy's going. Tommy is going. All right, it is 3 o'clock. Look at Tommy. There he is. Coolest guy. Polo shirt, sunglasses. All right, one more attempt. One more attempt. And then we'll try to wrangle Pixel Andy. Oh, whoop. That doesn't count. Does this count too? Oh, I guess it. All right. This doesn't count. One more. Ready? Yikes. Ndog with the $100 super chat says, "This is for the fake or real max out I know you'll get." Thank you, Ndog. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Thank you. Oh my God. I can buy my insulin now. I'm just kidding. But thank you, Ndog. That's really kind of you. All right. It's enough of me embarrassing myself. Now let's watch like the real people do it, like play Tetris. So yeah, thank you, Ndog. Really, really nice. Game 2. Get rid of me. Goodbye, me. And oh yeah, guys, look at me. I'm playing. Look. All right. All right, there is Tommy. It's the coolest guy you've ever seen. Reset the transform, get Tommy set up. I wish I had a slice of pizza to eat. Wow.
Toast.
Oh, it's the toast song. Oh my word. So I do get a break after this one. That's nice. I'm enjoying the prospect of a break. All right, just to remind the fans out there, we have a prize pool. There is a currently active incentive / challenge that's been put out by Nate. It says if we get to $3,700, he'll kick in another $300. It's a pretty good return in this economy. So if you want to help us try to get there, then contribute to the prize pool. Use the Matcherino command while you're watching live, or you go to go.ctm.gg/DASPrize, and that will take you to the place where you can do it. Yeah, click on that link in the chat. One says Mega Dasters, and you can log in very easily from there, top right corner, and help us out. Whatever you got, 1, 5, 10, 6. We'll even take $6.70 or $67 or 6767 or 420.69 if you guys are there. I mean, we're desperate. We'll take any of these numbers. What time is the last match? 7:30 tonight, so it starts in 4.5 hours. We're not staying live that whole time because there's a substantial time in between, and I would like a chance to take a break for my mental health. My mental health. I don't have that. I don't have any mental health. All right, well, it looks like both players are at least streaming, so that is good news. Good news. Now that the players are here, I will remind them of some of the rules that are important. Remember, this is a best of 5. We're going to hit the best of 7s once we get to the top 8. So the first player to 3 wins, winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets, reroll, not incremented, hurts, and input display. Turn those on, DAS players. Don't receive any advice in-game. Just 1 mind per game. That is it. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you if you experience tech issues. Just keep playing and assume your score will count, because it might. So, you know, if you're like topping out because you're like, oh, my internet slowed down, this isn't going to count, right? Well, it might. So just keep playing. Remember to heed the spirit of DAS. This is a DAS tournament. Quick tap at the end is good. Middle of the board taps are not really that concerned about. But those 4 and 5 column movements better be on point. Okay. And another reminder about the prize pool. Use that Matcherino command. We have an active challenge from NDog. We got the 3,700. NDog will kick in another 300. We have not made any progress into that. It's a big chunk. See, we do better in smaller chunks there, Nate. But I don't know. I'm going to hold out hope and hope we get to 3,700. And if we get to 37, we'll unlock 300. So, hopefully we can do that. But we got plenty of time. We got a lot of time in this tournament left, so we'll be all right. But thank you, NDog, also, and everybody else who's contributed to this prize pool. 3,000 is great. We definitely want to start establishing this as the premier online DAS tournament in the same way that Mega Masters is the premier online open tournament. Good job. Thanks, by the way, to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Javin T, Jason Sunny Jr., and everybody else on this slide, and everybody else who's not on this slide. Consider supporting us using the support command to find other ways if you don't like Patreon. You can find them there. Remember, you got super chat, super stickers, super thanks, channel memberships, gift channel memberships over on YouTube, Twitch. You got bits and subs and gift subs, and Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subs as well. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, and yeah, so far we have had some contributors to the channel, and we should thank them, even though we'll thank them at the end as well. Amalgamane, N-Dog, FCR, Major Retian, Ziggy, Squirrel and Flannel, and Lori H, and N-Dog again, and Paldas Tetris. Thank you for all the various ways you have supported the channel. All right? We're good. We're putting the pieces in the chat, players. It's enough. It's 10 past. We're starting. 39 Double D 82, 39 DD 82. Lori has gifted 5 memberships to the YouTube fandom. Thank you, Lori. Zoltan, Adrian V, Arm, Chikojwak, and Christelle. You have received memberships to the YouTube channel courtesy of Lori. Thank you. All right, N-Dog says, I'll break up the incentive. All right, the terms of the incentive have changed. All right, if we get to 3,200, he's going to kick in 100. When he get to 35, another 100. 39 equals 1 more 100. So let's go. We got targets, everybody. We've got targets. Let's get there. You know, let's get there. Well, it looks like we have two Tetris players. It looks like Andy is sitting in a hole, so we're going to fix that and make these guys like roughly the same size human being. All right, there we go. Now they're the same size, so we feel good. All right, looks like both players are ready. Andy and Tommy. This is a round of 32 match. The winner goes to the top 16. It's either going to be Pixel Andy or Tommy. Let's find out who in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So yes, Mega Dasters, our annual DAS championship, the culmination of over a year of monthly DAS, or more or less monthly DAS Masters tournaments. Pixel Andy and Tommy here to play in this green bracket to see who can go to the top 16. And yeah, prize pool sits at $3,000. Use that Matcherino command if you want to contribute. You can go to go.ctm.gg/DASPrize. And there is an active series of incentives. If we get to $3,200 in that prize pool, N-Dog will kick in an extra 100. That is the target we're working on. And he's also set up sort of an escalating series of contributions, and we definitely want to unlock those. So we're looking for $200 into that prize pool to unlock an extra $100 pledge. Okay. On the left side of your screen, it is Pixel Andy. He is seed number 2 in the qualifying, and he qualified in with a 1.16 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in 75 minutes. So dude averaged a 1.16 over his best 3 games in 75 minutes. That is really good. What I do like about this kind of qualifying format is we do get scores above the max out to really test what players are able to do, efficiency, pace-wise. Love that. Andy is from the United States of America. He's got a PB of 1.33 million. That is the 4th highest score on the DAS leaderboard. Is that an improvement? Did he improve that recently? Anyway, yeah, he is ranked number 4 on the DAS PB leaderboard. And there is a poll, a ranking of Tetris players. It's premierpoll.com, premier with an E at the end. Andy was ranked number 1 on the DAS list and number 4 on the open list. And by the way, Andy has won our monthly-ish DAS Masters events 7 times. So he's the winningest player by far in our DAS Masters series. The next player on the list is Dog, who has won 2. And then Giovanni, who has won 1. So of the 10 times we have held that tournament, Andy has won it 70% of the time, which is bonkers. Like, even just getting to the finals 70% of the time would be amazing. But winning it 70% of the time, absolutely crazy. Andy, fresh off, close your ears if you don't want spoilers from last weekend. Andy is fresh off a victory in the Jonas Cup. He took down the entire tournament, defeating Fractal, the reigning Jonas, or the then reigning Jonas Cup player, champion, in the finals. Pixel Andy became the first player ever to win a DAS Masters and a Masters in the very same month. He won DAS Masters in June. He won Masters in June. And he made it to the finals of the same tournaments in the next month that we played it. And he was 1 spot away from duplicating that feat. He took 2nd in August Masters. And he is the reigning monthly DAS Masters champion right now. 443 for Andy, 411 for Tommy. Andy was also 2nd in CTWC's DAS Live Championship in Germany. That was back in July. Of Of course, Andy with that June Masters win, by the way, broke a 22-month drought of winning Masters. That is the longest drought ever broken in Masters. Time between Masters victories, breaking Nenu's record of 20 months. 513 here for Pixel Andy, 480 for Tommy. On the right side, it is Tommy. Tommy is a former Masters event winner, or, he is a Masters event winner, but not this month. He won that Masters event back in April of 2021. He was also the runner-up in Mega Masters in 23 against Alex T in what at the time was widely regarded as the greatest Tetris match ever played, and still one of the greatest ever played. Game Scout made a whole video about it. You can go find that viral video. Tommy, also a two-time Challenger Circuit winner, and who can forget when he won Classic Tetris Brawl in March of 2021 against Opox in the finals. Tommy has finished as high as the top 4 in Das Masters, did that in March of this year. Tommy is a 3-time Mega Masters player. The other times where he played, he was in the top 8 and the top 16. 600K transition here for both players. 655 Andy, 611 Tommy on 19. And by the way, Tommy, as far as we know, has never made a live event appearance for a Classic Tetris event. So all online for Tommy. 688 for Pixel Andy, 617 for Tommy. And he's had the same sunglasses for like a half a decade. So that's a good feat, because I think I've lost like 6 pairs in the intervening years. 702 here for Tommy, 750 for Pixel Andy. He was born with them? Well, maybe he's born with it. Who knows? What's up, Leo? 731 for Tommy, level 22. 756 for Pixel Andy. There's a Tetris for Andy. And they are basically tied in lines, 51,000 points apart. Essentially less than 2 Tetrises right now. Tetris for Tommy, 767. Oh, you think he has Stack Rabbit built into the glasses? That could be. Oh, maybe, yeah, I mean, he's got a Stack Rabbit overlay, right? And he's got like a ghost piece, and he just has to put it where Stack Rabbit says. 851 for Pixel Andy, 806 for Tommy. Tommy Tetris 869. This is a best of 5 between these two great players. $904 for Tommy on 26, $930 for Andy. So about a 1 Tetris lead. Into 27 for Tommy. Andy is 1 away from the Tetris. Has to gum up his board a little bit, but easily cleaned, and an easy Tetris for Andy. He's got the max. Hello world, that could be my stencil. That could be how it's lined up. So that could be me. So I'll check it. A 69 for Pixel Andy. Long bar in Tetris. He's got the 1.1. Tommy is probably not going to be able to chase this down, and he's going to end up a little over a Tetris short. And Andy gets another one just for good measure into 29. Andy with the 1.1. Tommy with the max out, double maxes, double 29s. Game number 1. Great game in game 1. Andy will take that. So yeah, I think that's on my side, Hello World. So maybe he's like a little bit off stencil. Yeah, Andy, actually stay on that board. Let me just fix stencil real quick. So stay on that board. Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Please don't move. Thank you. And that should come back. Let's see. I think that should fix it. That should fix it. Everything's very sensitive. Okay, players. Peacetime. D7AA97. D7AA97. Chroma says this is only a top 32 matchup. I know. It's actually kind of sick. All right, looks like both players are ready. Both players are on seed. Let's get them started. Game number 2, Pixel Andy versus Tommy. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So a reasonably decent game number 1 in this matchup between Andy and Tommy. Now these two have not met. They have not met in Das Masters yet. They have met in Das Champions League. That was season 1. Andy took that one 4-1 in what I believe was a best of 6. Shudder. I've also met twice in the Masters event. That was in June and August of 22. Or 22. Not 20-2, but 2022. And Andy took both of those. $116 for Andy, 84,000 for Tommy. All right, that right directional is fixed. You can see it faintly, so it's probably the best we're going to do. But it is sort of visible now, so hopefully that's okay. $186 Tommy, 130. I'm sorry, 186 Andy, 153 for Tommy. I could probably scooch him over one more tiny little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. $256 for Pixel Andy, 203 for Tommy. There's a triple for Andy, Tetris for Tommy. So we are just about halfway to the 19 transition. This would put Andy at another 600K if he keeps his pace up. This would be about a mid to high 500 transition for Tommy. Let's see if they can improve their pace from here. Bro, 300K at 65. I can't even fathom, says Hello World 10. You can do it. It's very, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Can I do it? 402 for Andy through 83, 366 for Tommy through 86. You can do anything you set your heart to? Wow. Have you ever had a 700K transition, Vandy? Yes, I have. Obviously, they did not go well. I've done it twice. I've had a 712 and a 701, I think. But they usually they ended at like level 20. How though? I don't know. Sometimes I can lock in and I play well. Most of the time I'm very scattered and unable to focus. Or whatsoever. It was like a very low 700s. Maybe it was 700 on the knot, 702, whatever. 701 isn't possible. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Low 700. It was around those. Vandy cheating real. All I know is one was like in the low 710s, and the other one was in the low 700s. So I don't know. You have faith? Well, don't have faith. I mean, if I'm wrong, then, definitely tell me, but... $638 for Pixel Andy, $522 for Tommy. Maybe it was 702, I don't know. It was a low 700s. Or maybe I just dreamed it. Can I not tell the difference between dreams and reality? Am I hallucinating? $605 for Tommy, $700 for Pixel Andy. Oh my God, my package was delivered. I'm going to go there in between matches and get it. $800K transition soon, Vandy. Says Classic Vince. What's up, Classic Vince? How's it going? 714 for Tommy, 759 for Pixel Andy. More chicken nuggets? No. If you really want to know. 789 for Pixel Andy, 745. If you have like a glass shower door that like swings open, the bottom of your glass shower door has like a rubber strip. And in cleaning my bathroom, I noticed mine was kind of grungy. And couldn't quite get all the... Did you ever get like that pink bacteria in the shower? Well, there's a bunch of it on that. It kind of stained that rubber mold, so I'm buying a new rubber mold strip for my shower. And it has arrived. And I have to go to a coffee shop to get it. $892 for Pixel Andy, $819 for Tommy. You missed me at Jonas Cup? Oh my God. I was there. Wait, you didn't see me there? I was there the whole time. 898 for Pixel Andy, 852 for Tommy. I wasn't there. I'm just kidding. I'm going to try to hit up both CTWC big events next year. I'm going to try to do that. It's not cheap, but I'm going to try to do it. Andy is in a scramble, and he is doing what he can. And yeah, that is going to be a top out for Pixel Andy. And Tommy is in trouble as well. And Tommy tops out at 9:15, missing a golden opportunity to take a game off of Pixel Andy, but he's going to have his own trouble. So Andy's going to hang on and take game number 2. SSJ's 100 bits. Thank you, SSJ says, I heard they're making a Tetris movie. They can't get the script done. Every time they write a line, it disappears. CTWC DAS 2. I will not be able to afford to go to CTWC DAS 2 unless I get a job, which I might have to. Yeah, I mean, the irony is, since trying to do Tetris full time, I can't afford to go to any Tetris events. When I was working and not doing Tetris full time, I could go to whatever I wanted. So I think the answer is, what was that joke on a cringe scale? It's just typical dad joke. I think it's fine. Nerd the Box says this is his first pre-28 top out in Das Masters since May of 25. Zook with the 100 bits says hype train. Oh my God. Let's see. Check pieces. N-Dog with the chat. I will respond to you. 14CA18. Let's go. 321 Tetris. Paldas Tetris raid party is 6. N-Dog, so what I did, it's like a silicone. I soaked it in vinegar for like half a day and nothing budged. Then I soaked it in a DIY cleaning mix, which is like one half alcohol, one half isopropyl alcohol, one half water, and then Dawn in it. And it didn't budge at all. So I tried. I really tried. So, and if you're saying that I can try that, I believe you. But I've already got this thing in the mail and it's only $6, so I'm just gonna go with it. But I'll try it next time. Wintergreen oil. Interesting. But I feel like this thing was $6, so if I'm like if I buy a bottle of alcohol to soak it in and the wintergreen oil, I'm probably spending like $10. So this thing was only $6. But it's a good tip for something larger. Noob question, but what do you guys play on? I was trying to find a good Tetris for Switch, but it wasn't too good. Yeah, players are playing on the original Nintendo Tetris, the one released in 1989 for the OG gray toaster looking, or the whatever Nintendo, the old school Nintendo. So they are playing on either that or a clone of that console, like the one with the gray cartridges. That's the version of Tetris that they're playing. You can find a good replica of that game in 2 places. One, you can find it at nestris.org and you can play on your computer, like in your browser. Or 2, you can get the officially licensed Tetris game called Tetris Effect Connected. And the classic score attack mode is all the NES Tetris mechanics. And it won't look like this. It'll look all new and fancy and glittery and whatever, but it's the same mechanics as this. So if you want to get your feet wet playing this game, those are where you can go. 279 for Pixel Andy, 262 for Tommy. I need the wintergreen oil. Got it. All right. Well, maybe I'll try that for next time. Unfortunately, I'm in an apartment, so it's hard for me to store like a bunch of, you know, kind of low frequency of use hardware items. Like I don't have a garage or anything, so it's just in an apartment. So maybe when I'm in a house again, I will do that. $329 for Pixel Andy, $316 for Tommy. While we're talking about cleaning, Whoop says, for the future, Irish Spring Men's 5-in-1 Body Wash is the cleaner's secret weapon. I've heard it's pretty terrible as a body wash, but it seems to have an emulsifying agent, I guess, for cleaning things. Well, one thing I did not know is that, okay, you know, soap scum and then that like pink bacteria that sometimes, depending on where you live, you can get in the shower. You don't get that if you use body wash. And I was using like a fancy organic-y bar soap thing. So I've switched to a body wash. And we're going to try it out. Is this version available on cart or just ROM on EverDrive? There are services you can find to put your officially legally acquired modified legal backup onto a cartridge. Just Google Tetris Gym and use your internet savvy and don't make me explain. $497 Pixel Andy, $459 for Tommy. Oh, Ziggy says NES Tetris is also in the NES games on Switch Online. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Tetris gum. Oh, so they're gonna come out with Tetris gum. $589 for Pixel Andy, $552 for Tommy. Boom, Tetris in your gum. I know. That's coming soon. $579 transition for Tommy. And Pixel Andy working on a 600K 19 transition. He's going to get it. He's in at 640. They do have Tetris gummies, right? That's true. Power Bears. Boom. Tetris in you. You know? Tetris in your mouth. $635 for Tommy, $693 for Pixel Andy. But yeah, if you use EverDrive, then, you know, I recommend EverDrive because one, you know, you can put your legal backup directly on it. You know, it's your legal backup. And if there are updates to the competition modifications, then you can keep up with the updates. That's what I like. And you'll get save states to like save multiple scoreboards and things like that. Like I use one save state to play for PB and then a different one to train on. That way I can keep my PB leaderboard intact. And you can also use save states to cheat the DAS world record. You could do that if you want to. Tetris for Tommy 766, 830 for Pixel Andy. Yeah, you can unwittingly get the DAS world record using save states, guys. And then go, oh no, I didn't know. Well, I'm not claiming it when you're called out on it. You could do that. Like, I'm not denying I got it, but I'm not claiming the record. Oh, I see. 928 for Andy, 818 for Tommy. Who did that? Nobody did that. That didn't happen. That's all theoretical. Don't worry about it. Andy with a 960 on 26, 109,000 point lead over Tommy. We are under 30 lines to go. So Tommy knows the situation. He's trying to go aggressive. He knows the player that he's up against. And he's going to get a dirty Tetris. Andy with an A62. He's just on fire. And there is a Tetris for Andy B66. He still could. Oh, you're still trying to go for that last Tetris. He's not going to get it. That is going to be, unless Tommy can pull out something that's never been done before, that is going to do it. Pixel Andy is good and is going to take this one in a sweep. Tommy, the good attitude. Pixel Andy, I mean, he is in. 1.16. How do you stop this man? I don't know. He does it live. He does it at home. Absolutely bonkers. Well, let's go ahead and report this, and we will show you the brackets. 3-0. That was quick. That happened very fast. Tommy, it was good to have you. I always love seeing Tommy playing. He's a great champion and really just great all-around player and coolest guy you ever met, even though literally no one has ever met him in person, as far as we know. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up our round of 32. That's not the one, but it's near it. That was last month's. Okay. We have a top 16 almost. It's getting there. We are getting there. So Andy is in. We only got to fill in what we got left. So we need the results of Chroma versus Knight, Fractal versus Vance, Scooty and Poopy, and Alex T versus Oof Means Egg. We're doing 2 of those tonight at 5:30? Okay, in an hour and 16 minutes, we are going to do Hana versus Tristop. Oh, that's the bottom left-hand corner. That'll fill out the entire left side of the top 32. And then after that, 2 hours starting after that one starts, 2 hours after that one starts, it's going to be Fractal versus Vance. 2 more matches tonight. All right, everybody. That was a good long stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Really appreciate y'all. Here's everybody who supported us during the stream. I will see you guys in about an hour and 15 minutes. Going to run to the coffee shop and get my package. So thank you to new followers on YouTube. None of them. Twitch follower, Amalgamane. YouTube sub, N-Dog. Twitch sub, FCR, Matro Retiana, Ziggy, Squirrel and Flannel, Classic Avamche. YouTube membership, Laurie H. Zoltan, Adrian, Arm, Chickajack, Christel. Twitch bits from SSJ and Zook. Super chats, big one from N-Dog. Thank you, Paldas Tetris with the raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Patrons, thank you, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim Member, Potato Cat, Kit, Javan T, Jason Sonny Jr., everybody else on the slide, not on the slide, really appreciate y'all. Prize pool up to 3,000 thanks to contributions from Lori, Uncle Ungie, and Nate coming through with that incentive. Really appreciate that. All right, I got to run. We will see you guys in an hour and 15 minutes or so. Thanks, Lori, for those 5 gift memberships. Appreciate that. So we will see you guys in a bit. Take care. Bye-bye, YouTube and Twitch. We will raid you off, and we will see you hopefully in an hour